Guys, we're actually sitting at 63.1 kilograms. But I'm extremely tired. Didn't sleep so well. Yeah. Guys, I figured out the most atrocious style ever possible. Just look at that. But the point that I want to make with this outfit is that you can look good in everything if you're just ripped.
Hello, my people. Um, so I've gotten back home pretty early. What was really nice is that my teacher was sick, and so 4 hours of school dismissed. Oh, absolutely perfect. So first 2 hours I had my favorite teacher, my French teacher. We talked a lot. So we have American what's it called, students over here, and tomorrow they will have a presentation, and the presentation is about gender and pronouns. And as I already know my class, like, okay, let's just sum it up. We all think it's bullshit. Um, yeah. I know saying this online, like, oh, I'm such a bad person or whatever. Like, think about me what you want, but I have no problem with anyone being whatever they want to be. If you think you're a dog, a spirit animal, or a three-legged black man, even though you're a woman, I don't care. Really don't. I also don't care what you do sexually. Um, at least as it is all consensual and in the realms of in the legal realms. But yeah, besides that, I don't give a shit what you do. Like, really not. And so yeah, I mean, I've got some friends who are bi, gay, and whatever. Even have met a guy or a girl, like a guy who thinks he's a girl, and like this dude woman was totally chill. Like, you could talk to this person and everything, and you know, and so yeah, I don't got no problem with that, but I do think there's a mass hysteria going on. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, nah, bro, you're just confused. That's my take on it, but yeah, we're going to see how this is going to play out tomorrow. But the important thing is, most of them are like 15, 16, and most of the people in my class are actually, yeah, I think more like 17, 18. And so it's going to be pretty interesting, because like in this age, like, you don't pretty much know shit. Um, like, even in my age, I believe I know shit, but you don't. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting, especially because they're like from super duper private school, I think from North Carolina, and like, pretty much most of them are Asian Americans, and like their parents are pretty strict and everything, as they are, and so like they don't know much about life, but yeah, that's it's gonna make the experience that much more interesting. And yeah, the next two lessons were math exam. I mean, I didn't know shit, man, going into that, but I managed to pull it off pretty well. Um, I've made some calculations, so there are 70 points total, and I have from the task I have done, I might be able to get up to 50 points. but I believe I get like 10 points reducted because like whatever. And so we would be at 40 points, which is like 75, 57, yeah, 57%. And this is like around a grade 0.7, and it's not too good, but for not learning and everything, I believe it's alright. And like failing or anything is nothing of that. Um, it's like nowhere near, and so I don't really care about it at all. And for my graduation, it doesn't count yet, so really no worries. And just now, my teacher wrote like, "Hey, oh, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow, and so I don't need to do anything for tomorrow." And tomorrow only having like 4 lessons. Oh, damn, that's gonna be so epic. So I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm gonna get me some food and then plan out a new strategy. No, new timetable. Because the thing is, yeah, after the exam, I went to my favorite teacher again, like in the into the video, like videotheque, and like it's a library, but also with media. So I don't know what the English word for this is, but whatever. And like we had a good talk about many things, and also about my bodybuilding, because back in his days, like he was a teacher in France, Portugal, Ireland, Germany, yeah. And when he was in France, he also gone to a gym and done bodybuilding and everything. And there he made the experience that like um that bodybuilding easily becomes very addictive and also very obsessive, chasing PRs and a um and mass goals and this and that and everything. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter. You know, for many people, as for myself, that's like it's life. You know, you work out, you eat, you count all of that, and sleep as much as possible, in order to maximize all of that. And everything else is like kind of just not really relevant. But yeah, it really opened my eyes. Like, dude, you have an amazing physique, the proportions and everything. You do not need to get bigger. And I was like, but you know, I'm only weighing 60 kilograms, and you know, I could use a bit more mass on my chest, you know, and this and that. And he just told me like, dude, just chill out. You got an amazing physique, and the thing is, you're now really on the tipping point. No, on the not point of no return, but oh, on the flip side, or is it the flip side? I don't know. You know, the point where it is just changes over, so the point where it becomes obsessive, and also it might not be too attractive for women being like super muscular, and you know, I just and the worst thing about it is you get super addicted to it. So you eat a lot of carbs, you get extremely bloated and everything, and after a week or so of not training, you lose so much of that muscle. I mean, I cannot train. If I wouldn't train for a month, you wouldn't see a notable difference. And this is because this is naturally how I'm supposed to look like, and this is something. This is a reality you have to accept. There are certain people who are meant to be big. They're not meant to be super lean. They're meant to have a bit more muscle, a bit more fat than the usual people. And there are people who are meant to be thin, and I'm one of them. I am not meant to have a huge amount of mass, and so I just have to accept that reality. And I can try to fight it as much as I want to. Even going as far as taking performance enhancing drugs and steroids and everything, which I'm not doing, and I don't recommend you do it. Um, but you know what is the point? It is an obsessive craving, and you know very well if I like crave some cookies or something, I can eat the whole package, and only then I'm satisfied because, well, I am literally, my gut is hurting, and I'm like full and everything. But besides that, you're never satisfied. It's not like one cookie, and so yeah, I must stop myself from getting addicted to working out, which sounds absolutely horrendous. Um, but I have the privilege. I already have a good physique, so I can do low volume training. I can do so what I will do is I'll wake up at 6 a.m. I will go for a light jog, and then I will work out for 30 minutes. And it's like it ain't much, but it's going to uh, get me like super super far, because I will work out like this. I will be super 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 hyper concentrated on just lifting the weight. You know, I will take moderate rep range, so about 10 reps. Um, More on the upper side of that. I think like I will go for pretty much all of the exercises about to 10 to 15 reps, and just trying to focus as much as I can on the mind muscle connection. Because if you think of learning vocab, what is the most important thing? It is the focus, and then what comes after that is the effort. If you just skim over them, okay, yeah, I know this, don't know that, and it's like going over them. It's like, yeah, words, but not too much. If we go over this, okay, so this is the word. Okay, now let me write down what I think it is. Okay, let's check my spelling. Okay, I had there an after much or something, and so I'll write it down 3 times. Okay, da, 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 da. This is effort, and with working out, there's the same thing. If you go extremely intense, you want to give up. You don't want to push yourself anymore, but you push yourself anyways. And not only physically, but also mentally, because pushing yourself physically is one thing, but mentally, still keeping that focus up, even though you're in so much pain. This is the most important part. And well, then, if you learn vocab like that, like you can't go through 100 vocab list, 200 vocabs. Never. And not this each and every day. It doesn't work like that. And especially if you do so much, you will definitely worsen. Like your concentration will be just gone after some time, and just trying to get all this information in, it just doesn't work. It is pretty much like eating. Like, let's say your goal is to eat 10,000 calories in a day. What is easier? You just try to eat a 500 calorie meal each hour roundabout, or you're just trying to eat all of that at once. It's like, of course, just spreading that out. And the same thing is with working out, spreading that out over multiple days, having time between the sets and resting. But I also wanted to address another point of that, but I lost that. Oh yeah, yeah, because of the volume, you just can't do so much. If you're trying to do 20 sets of bench press for working out your chest, like, nah, man. After 2 sets, you already have a good pump, and this is like like you're good. 4 sets, you're already starting to deteriorate a bit, and like there's really shut it off. You don't need to do more. Workout finished, you know. And then the rest of the 16 sets is just BS, really. Like, you don't need it. Just doing all of that is completely pointless. And I've also realized this um, with like the junk volume, also with talking with women. And this was like, she was never my girlfriend, but kind of still was in some case. Um, let's say we've dated. This is probably a better description. The right at the start, as it started, the bit narcissistic girl, whatever. But I realized, like, we were on the phone and talking, and it was really nice and everything. But I just knew at a certain point, like, there's nothing more to talk about. We're just doing some random bullshit. It's just like, it is just junk volume, you know? We don't progress in any meaningful way. We don't learn new things about each other, or even having that much of a good time. It just feels like a waste. And junk volume is something that is that you will experience or can have in every scenario of life. So you definitely gotta watch out for doing junk volume and just believing like, oh yeah, I'm more equals more. Like, it's not that simple. Yeah, but I don't want to give to you all um of my training philosophy. Um, yeah, that's just what I think about right now, and yeah, I'd say let's get something to eat, and then I don't know, maybe enjoy the sun out and something, and then get to bed early. Yeah, that's it, guys. Love you all.